And we're back. So, major developments the last couple of episodes with this build we're constructing here. I'm very happy about this. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying just playing through this game again. This void-based armor set, I think, is going to be pretty damn fun for us. Last time we were running a lot of those master arena ops, and we were doing quite well. I'm impressed with how we did. I continued running a couple, so between streams or recordings, I should say, we have a 4-piece set now. So we have the 4-piece. Stats aren't great, but we can work with that for now. And then we also don't have our main exotic, but we have a void exotic for now, which just dropped as a random for me. Graviton forfeit increases the duration of any invisibility effect. When you gain invisibility, your grenade, melee, and class abilities recharge faster. At maximum stacks, you gain a void overshield as well. So it's actually quite helpful. I might end up sticking with it. The stats are very much what we're looking for. In terms of super and class, I think those two are kind of our main thing. Grenade is a bonus as well. But that's just about it, really. You know, we're getting there for sure. You know, I also picked up a void machine gun. That was just from one of the vendors in the tower. Destabilizing rounds and clan cartridge together can be kind of fun. Keeping our turncoat, which I am just enjoying so much. This gun is freaking awesome for us. You know, the fact that we basically get devour as soon as we activate the mod for this gun. Not the mod, the intrinsic trait. Ooh, buddy. Huge survivability. It's a good panic button too. So if we're under pressure with a lot of ads, you pop this. Super easy to get it back to, and you can just demolish rank and file enemies. So I'm liking this. The thing we're really looking for is an exotic engram. So I managed to earn myself an exotic cipher, a couple of ascendant shards. Between those and an engram, we should be able to get a roll of Khepri Sting. Probably not a good one, knowing our luck, but it's the one we want. Now, seemingly the best way for us to get exotic engrams is to farm lost sectors, the featured lost sector, when you play it as a legendary. So I'll have a look. I think, is it every planet now has a... Oh, no, thank you. No. No. You know Destiny, you know we don't want to do that. I'm not sure if it's every planet that has... Every planet? Yeah, they do. So I'm trying to think which ones I used to run that I tended to find the easiest. I think it was Europa. Now, each one has a Bunkery 15. That sounds good to me. We'll run that one. So what's the quickest way to get there? I'm pretty sure Bunkery 15 is the one I've done before. That's I'll have to run it normally, so you'll kind of get an idea of seeing it just as it normally is. And then when we convert it to a legendary, you know, there'll be champions to stun, kind of more difficult enemies. And see what we can do. I know our DPS isn't our kind of main quality in this game at the moment. I also did pick up this Void crossbow, which is kind of cool. You know, with destabilizing rounds as well. Although, whether or not we're going to be kind of using it in outplay remains to be seen. Oh, not that one. Don't want to make that mistake. Right, okay. So yeah, I think 2 or 3 runs of this lost sector, get some exotic engrams, and I think we'll be on our way. We'll also be getting loot. I don't know what the armor set is like for Europa. So we'd also be finding that out, which you want to know. And same with the weapons, you know, the weapon pool for this planet. You know, all this stuff has changed, it's all new. This might be the first time we're on Europa during this new playthrough. or during any playthrough since the change. You know, I've barely dabbled on my main account. Coming up to the bunker. Good start to miss your shots like that. Now, I'm still sticking with Void for the moment. I think one thing we can always do before we do the Spire of the Watcher solo is try and assemble a arc build as well, just so we have a bit of variety. You know, if we're struggling in one particular encounter, we can kind of switch to the other and vice versa. Right, so let's complete this regular first. I think we just about have enough of the armor set for the Lumina-Potent. And we definitely have not got the recommended kind of arc exotics, which we'll want to be looking for sure. That's what I heard. Okay. So I'll have to do my research in terms of what's actually a really good option when it comes to the arc stuff, you know. I'd like us to figure it out ourselves. It's just that we have so few exotics, we kind of have to focus and know what we're looking for. So I'd really have to kind of browse the library of available ones. We're also Glimmer Poor, so we're trying to gather as much of that blue currency that you can see on the right-hand side. So pity us in our Glimmer Poorness. I'll see if you're watching this and you have an idea of an exotic that actually would work very well. Let me know. I think not exactly the authority when it comes to build crafting in this game. Right. Have some buddies with us. Oh, now I fully remember this, this little sector. We haven't even activated our ability yet with this gun, so we're going to activate the latent power, and then you just hip fire, and everything just goes. As long as you continue getting those kills, you continue surviving, you know? If you're taking damage the whole time. Let's charge it up again. We're almost there already, and there we are, we have it. So it's incredibly powerful. I don't know how it does against bosses, so this guy's not really a difficult boss right now.
Definitely part of the game that we're back in the Golden Age. And this must have been where the colonists came to hide.
Omnipotent here, we are.
So it doesn't look like this place
Really
was built with them in
fucking
mind.
shit up.
They was probably built it for him and his family alone. Not that it mattered in the end.
Alright, so basically doing this, but with more difficulty.
Thought they'd found
A lot more caution too, we will not be breezing through this.
bitter end.
Right, let me take a look at this armor set bonus. The Christocrene cloak. After being out of combat for a moderate duration, your next final blow grants additional ammo progress. After being out of combat for a moderate duration, slowly gain frost armor. I mean, that might be good for PvP possibly in those moments where you're kind of running between areas trying to find someone. I don't think that's for us though. I really don't see it. That's going to be infusion fuel for now. What was the other thing we picked up? Was it legs? Yeah, legs. Oh yeah, that's a big jump up in the stat there as well. So we'll infuse up. Get ourselves out of this area if we can. Is there a way? Yes, there it is. Now, there'll be much better rewards when you run the legendary. Otherwise, this wouldn't be worth doing. That's what we're going to do. So that's kind of the core of what this kind of Let's Play series is. Kind of getting ourselves into a position for endgame / solo content. You know, beyond using matchmaking, we're not doing anything special. Right, what do we need here? Barrier and overload. Okay, well we have barrier with our hand cannon. I have this fusion rifle. Probably gonna go reconstruction with chill clip. Get a variety of stuns there with chill clip. And it's just intrinsically overload, and because it's a fusion rifle, a special weapon, it should stun pretty much on the first hit, rather than multiple hits like I'll have to do with the hand cannon. I do also have my heavy weapon, which is unstoppable. So we actually have all three. Although we don't need unstoppable. In fact, maybe we could switch that out right now. Everything I have is unstoppable. Never mind. So threats void, shields void. I think we're gonna be okay. First run. Alright, game face is on, folks. My dog just dropped a bone on the floor, scared the shit out of me. Jesus Christ. Alright, locking it in. I got so distracted by my dog just jump scaring the fuck out of me. Jump backwards, get that invisibility. Give it a second to recover. Now we carry on. That order power and the void breach. Could have sworn I got those shots off, but when you're jumping, there's a lower chance of accuracy. Alright, first little section over. Gets a lot harder from here. But we have our help with our robot friends here, the Braytech fembots. Now in this next area we'll probably activate that latent power pretty soon. We just want to clear the deck a little bit with these guys. We've got the sniper guy up here with the hobgoblin. So that's done wonders for us there. That's shaved off a little bit of time. Gonna break this too. We want to get some more helpers. Did we do the first one? We did. Let's get those two. Our void breach. They're not fans of the Vex, but anti-Vexes. Okay, just rest and recover for a second. Very little power. This is kind of the crux of what our build is at the moment. Oh, get him. You got him. Okay. He's stunned. Would be a day ending in Y if my dog didn't freak out about something. I do promise they're happy. Kind of testing the PC at the moment. We're currently running this game while recording, while uploading a video. The hobgoblin behind us, that's who it was, okay. Right, the chickens are going to be a problem. Not if you have latent power. We kind of keep tagging enemy just to keep that devour going. Keeps our survivability in place. Switch off this. Switch back onto it. Still have our devour. Still get plenty of kills. Just take them out. Go back invisible. Do the process again. I think there's another wyvern. I'm not sure. Wait for the shield go away and pop these two off. It's going to naturally weaken. Oh, surprise! Jump through, hit him with a melee, see if we can get away. There's the champion. I was wondering where he would be at. Little screwed up. Now what we could have done is backed up into this room here. I didn't want to do that, but let's charge up our latent ability. Okay, so it's an overload again. Taking so much damage from seemingly rank and file enemies there, but I'm gonna move on through. Away at this boss over here. He's probably going to teleport over once he sees that we're interfering with his plans. Activate latent power too. I think you can shoot through shields. Yeah, you can. There's a nice chunk of damage. He's moved, repositioned, so will we. Take out some of these enemies. There's another overload. Oh, God. So much viscera just appeared on screen, so much kind of... Yes, I kind of lost track of a boy here. I think we have to stick with fusion. We need to quickly melt him down, so this is going to be the benefit of it. That's fine, we're going to reload. You don't need to be here. For some reason I'm not firing my gun. That's a problem. I don't know if you noticed that yourself, but I was standing right in front of him, trying to do this. Wasn't firing. That's not the first time this has happened either, so still troubling. So they definitely make you fight for it. Put it that way. Ah, no, interesting, no exotic engram. That kinda sucked, considering the friction we encountered on that expert lost sector. Or does it have to be legendary? Do I have to up the difficulty again? We'll see, we'll see. So that's 348. It's got burning ambition, but we'll scrap that. For the glimmer pile, I think that's what that is. For the armor, 349, yeah. If solo, exotic. Oh, it's a rare drop, common drop. If you could a master, but that's a bit more of a slap in the face. That one could change. Which arc surge expert is also an arc surge. So we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot by not utilizing arc on this one. But we really just need to get that engram. It's so frustrating to be so close. We just need an engram. Now, I think in the season pass, the next one isn't for, 20 levels, basically. So we're not going to get it through that. Not ideal. I'm somehow doing less damage. What is going on? We got. Do we have any special ammo down here? We didn't. With reconstruction, all of our bullets are going into one single magazine, which is so nice. This fusion rifle, so we can use it as a DPS option when it wants to fire. Obviously, I had that issue earlier. Cost us a little bit. Probably do the same in this little section here. We'll activate latent power. And back to our regular old scrub. Shooting, which is not going to be a problem for long. Can go straight into it, but I want to wait till we summon in those x-ray bands. I believe it's starting to come through. Now we go for it. Ooh, we're gonna have to fail out on that one. Got stuck by the robot. Body blocked. These goddamn dogs are starting to do my head in. They don't make a single peep all day. As soon as I hit that record button, you must bark. Really annoyed by that kill. By that death, sorry. That's, if I can't do a flawless lost sector, then I'm not going to do a solo dungeon. I actually thought that guy was a overload, so I didn't bother. Stunning him the right way. We have latent power. Looking for where this overload spawns. They spawn in with the boss? Taking heavy splash damage up here, I will say that. Where is he? We see a second phase champion has appeared. Here we go. And look for him, see if we can burn him as soon as possible. I see him. Have our fusion rifle ready. Did it again. I just didn't want to fire. Bungie, what the hell? That's starting to get a little annoying here, a little frustrating. Charge up our latent power again. Blasted by the champion, I think. Yep. See, it works fine. Same button, it's just there. Very curious about that one. Right, it's pretty much just the boss now. Let's see if we can get him to look at us that way so we can get a crit off, but suppress him. Wait, did we have a second champion last time? Of course, it's the champion that I'm just having such a trouble with. It's not what I was going to press. You know what? I'm so hesitant to actually use fusion rifle because of how many times it moves on. He's stunned. He's meant to be stunned, and then he was continued hitting me. Oh, actually out of it. That does not bode well for our build. Admittedly, it's champions partly that are kind of causing problems here. But, the luck isn't in our favor there. Is that chill clip or is that heal clip? That is chill clip, grenade launcher, but those double fire ones I don't get on well with. All right, we'll. It's already level 45. I'm surprised we haven't had a sniffer one in those two. Honest with you, I don't want to run that again. I don't know if it's the Lost Sector or if it's the fusion rifle, but it's just not firing, which is really strange. I know, like, you have games like Far Cry 2 that used to have a jamming mechanic in the game. Don't think that's what this is. Now, I wonder if I go gameplay. I can turn on full auto firing. I wonder if that's going to help us. So I'm pressing each individual time to shoot. But I'm wondering if I'm just able to hold down, if that's all I really need. Yeah, we'll go from there. Right, EDZ. As a Lost Sector as well. I'm trying to see if I remember any of the names of these. That's why I'm kind of looking around here. What's this? Exodus Garden. Sure, why not?
Yeah, that was infuriating. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Performing the armor set of a region or planet, whatever, that seems to be pretty effective because you're getting 2 pieces of that pretty much every time. So each one of those is 1,000 glimmer. It's weird to think about it that way. How desperate we are.
Here to help.
What does he want? What's this? Oh, the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. Okay. Well, it's on the list. I want to go back this way, I believe. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting my shot off. You'll probably be able to see it better than I can. It is this way, right? I'm going the right way. Judging by the players up here, I think we found the right lost sector. Same thing, have to complete it once first. For a second, I was hoping that was an exotic engram. It is kind of funny, you know, this whole gunplay series about finding something to replicate Destiny's gunplay. And I'm having massive issues with the gunplay today. Obviously, it won't go this smoothly when we're running the. Yes, it's called Expert now. No longer Legendary Lost Sectors. Ooh, almost. Oh, okay. Another embarrassing death to add to the cornucopia. Now let's start this off with one of these. One of those. So it will not be that easy next time. Can you exit the other way through here? Shanking the shanks on my way to... way out, maybe? Yes. Okay, so we just run that, but more difficult. If we don't die in the menu. While being attacked. The dogs have finally calmed down. They're passed out now. Tuckered themselves out. Oh, I didn't actually see what type of champions we had. Exotic engram, baby. Of Devour? We don't have Devour, so we need to move off that then. Because that barrier took so long to open, I lost my Devour, which is so essential for this particular gun run build. Alright, we have latent power back. Need him to go into his. There it is. Stun mode. Come back up a little bit. Give him the beans. Playing hide and seek then. Okay. So overload again. Right, these are our favorites. We love these guys. We're gonna see if we can bait him back up here because he's got some ads with him down the bottom. Oh, there, the auto fire. That's the. That seems to immediately nullify the problem. Okay, so it's another overload who's slowing us down. Which is fine. Just have to watch our ammo economy. We picked up a little bit of ammo. Alright. Let's see if we can charge. You know what? Let's hit one of these. Let him do it because we haven't actually got any damage off on him yet. Now we're getting our damage off. Native power's active. Wailing on him. Down. Invisible for a second. I was actually looking to see if we can get an orb of power, but couldn't find one for life me there. Just how quickly this ability recharges. I hear them. Going to Destiny Veteran like a shudder when they heard that exploding shank sound. Okay, we're done with that bit. I wonder if we can actually pop off his smaller minions here. Just killing off these guys to keep him healed. Does seem an unnecessary way to kill things, but you have to embrace the build. Should be another champion in here with us. Let's see what latent power will do from this distance. Yeah, it's fairly tasty damage. What do we call it? World beating. Alright, I'm going to pick up an orb of power here. Heals on. We almost have a super back just to finish him off. Double engrams, that's exactly what we wanted. You know, one thing I didn't really factor into this. The catalyst for the turncoat, the hand cannon we're using, is only available in the season pass, so we have to like grind our ass off to get to it first of all. What does it give us? When empowerment ends, you gain a void overshield, the strength of which depends on how long you're empowered. Okay, that, again, essential. I don't want to say we need this before we can go off and do the rest, but Right. Let's go back to the tower. Yeah, I guess I can't really call it a season pass anymore. What was it? What armor set was that I just saw? Because that's just a ornament. But I saw the light guard armor. What's this? Oh, that's an ornament. I'm an idiot. Ornament. Ornament. Am I crazy? Did they used to drop armor in here as well, or not? Oh, is that another skin for the gun? Ooh, that's fresh. That's pretty damn good, actually.
Checking.
So same two guns, they can stay. Okay, so I think it's
Your
something like
return honors
novel
me, Guardian.
focusing it's called with him. Or decoding? Novel decoding, here we go. So we want Kepri Sting. Very good on the super stat, but nothing else. Okay, well, put this on. Put that on. Change the look of it because it's ugly. It's just ugly. Yeah, the fact you can put ornaments on these things now is fucking fantastic. Now, it probably would behoove us. Shout out for using behoove. To keep grinding this U technology vest or U technology set. See if we can just get some better stats. I mean, this 0 weapons, for example, you know, it's not ideal. Now, admittedly, we haven't got a mod on the hood or the exotic or the helmet. So, like, there's 30 extra stats to play with there that you can put into things. But even then, I mean, it's just weak, right? What we need, I think. I mean, honestly, if we had all Paragon, melee, super, and class, I think that would be fine. Let's bump that up a little bit. So 4.9, boom. Like ideally, if we could get some tier 5 armor, then we're talking. So we can also upgrade this as well. This is where the resources really come in. We do not have a lot of resources. What's this? An infinite pass pulse rifle. It's... I mean, that could be cool, especially with Vault Shot. I'm wondering if the Grave Robber ability works, where it reloads the weapon, if that triggers the Vault Shot. I'd be very curious to see if those combo well together. The reload speed masterwork is not going to be needed, though, because it's all nullified, but we'll store that one. We'll shred that one. Are we sticking with this? No, I think we're going to go back to our grenade launcher now that we're not grinding. Let's get our fashion back on point. Let's overwrite our build real quick. We now have our Kepri Sting. Pretty sure there was a way to get tiered exotic armor, right? I'm pretty sure they said that. That gives you like better stats again. That'd be a whole nother wild ride. We're working on it. We have a semblance of a build. Like I said, it's slowly piecing itself together. You know, we have a small part in this, but it has life of its own. And we're to 3,300 for our Bright Dust. You gain that stuff quite quickly, I've got to say. And then the fact I can buy all those armor sets with Bright Dust. Wonderful.
Guardians are always.
We did have another exotic engram, which we can just
Your
pop with
return honors me, Guardian.
what we get. Yonobu's Vow. Okay, skip grenades. That's not going to be what we need. Go to the vault. But yeah, so happy with this gun. This is, I mean, how many kills we got already here? 873. Very, very nice. Although to be so weapon focused, I think we're probably going to want to have the weapon stat up a little bit. Now, can we focus from here? I have to spend some of our materials here. This hurts. This hurts so much. This hurts even more. Mamma mia. Here I go again. So what was the activity one? An enhancement cause. Ooh. Okay. We definitely want more glimmer. But we could focus our type of armor set instead. Could I not put a glimmer thing on as well? No? No? Okay. Right, well let's... What do we want? You know, I think we want an even spread. I still think these two are going to be our best stats here. Class and super. Weapon and grenade. After that, then it's going to be melee and health. Health we can sacrifice, I think. So I don't know which ones that means then. I mean, is there one that gives you the bottom 3 only, for example? Let's see. Let's see if that's something. Because you've got all these different... Although they don't say... Oh, so primary health. Primary melee. So we want... Primary class. And that's weapon secondary. Class and melee. Now super and melee. That's probably the one, right? Paragon. We'll do that one. Then we're going to slap on the maximum amount of XP gains for the season pass. We can try and get this catalyst for the gun just to really rev up what we're doing here. We also need more glimmer. We need more enhancement cores. And we need ascendant shards, enhancement prisms. We need everything. So the mat farming is ahead of us. It ain't much, but it's honest work. So to do that, ooh, we've got a couple of things to redeem here. Some booties at a slightly higher level. Now, the last time we just did public events and stuff, I think we earned quite a bit of glimmer. From glimmer, we can earn enhancement cores, I think. Can you buy it with glimmer? Minimum entry into this. Oh no, you have to use prisms. So we have to get enhancement cores to buy prisms, to buy ascendant shards, or alloys. But to get on the farm, you have to get the enhancement cores first. Now, I swear you used to be able to buy those from Gunsmith.
Could use some extra glimmer for the bar tonight.
Not anymore. Ooh, a shader. Another shader. Being shaded so hard right now. Good golly, Guardian.
I hear Ada's got some new gear for you.
These are all lower stats right now, so we're not going to be too bothered. I really want to have a look at the stats on those and see if that gun is worthwhile. So that's going to go in the vault. We will shred this. Hexsec I remember enjoying. Kinetic damage, that was it. That was on a Titan, I think I was using it. Had a lot of fun with it. Bushido, final blows with freshly drawn and related weapon heal you. Bows, shotguns, and swords. Final blows temporarily reduce incoming damage. Okay, we've seen that one. You just shred it. Again, gives us that tiny bit of glimmer we need. So we could do public events. Definitely a possibility. Doing those in the Cosmodrome might be a good shout. I am also curious what the region chests hold in them, because I haven't picked up any region chests in this game. Maybe one by accident. If picking those up gives us significant rewards, then that might be a way too.
Close call with that vandal. Happy dead rights. Maybe that sloppy.
The city needs supplies, Guardian.
You have to see if I can remember
Hostiles in your region have what we need.
where. Oh, where? There was. I swear there was one in a cave down the side. We jumped down somewhere. I was. Was it not here? I guess it wasn't. Most of the region chests tend to be like tucked away in little caves and things like that. Maybe one under here too. Yeah, I mean technically I'm on top of one right now, but there's oh no, there is a cave. Alright, first one, what's it give us? Oh. Okay, 2,700 glimmer. So I know I've just burnt some of that right then from infusing. I see a couple of guns at the same time. Which technically we could shard and get 1,000 each on those. Okay, well that. Weirdly, that might be a good option for us. Oh, that was a Guardian. Oopsie daisy. Oh, is that the same cave? I just went back into it. Oh, it's like right by me. So that has to be underground. What time it is? Okay, we have a look on the map. This way. Kitchen chest. See, by sharding all these things, we're earning even more. And that little venture was, for what it's worth, it's 5,000 glimmer. Is there a public event with players around anymore? Surprisingly not. You know, and considering how many players we've seen around in these public events, it's quite surprising.
I just received a Vanguard alert. Seems like there's a fallen Glimmer extraction crew nearby.
There it is. There's another one over there somewhere. Ooh, overshot. Can we save it? Yes, we can. Okay. I mean, right there. Yeah, that's good progress. Although I'd prefer to do something a little bit more active. I'm thinking we could try maybe a pinnacle up. Something with a bit more zip to it, a bit more stakes. I'm thinking we're gonna do, I just want to compare and contrast and really see what is really giving the better rewards. For example, you've got Onslaught here. We love Onslaught. But I guess we need to find out if other players do. Yeah, Onslaught was part of that Into the Light event, and it was just brilliant. Some of the kind of peak days of Destiny 2. Alright, it might be two-manning this, possibly. We have a three-man. These two heroes. These two legends. Muju and Sky Realities.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Oh yeah, these were good days. They're coming towards. Now, when our ADU is fully healed and we throw one of these, it should just give us extra scrap. That's kind of the incentive. That was weird. Drop this off before it despawns. Seconds.
Impressive, Guardian. You have an instinct for battle.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, so we got those bonus scraps. I might save these. I mean, we're going to be running 3 rounds of this, I'm assuming. Oh. And each one you rotate to a different area, so... The difficulty is obviously going to ramp up as we get into those dog days of the event, but so far this is manageable. We have 1 piece of armor, so what we equate that to 1,000 glimmer so far. Ace return, but ah, there are champions. Okay. You know what? I should have looked. Might not be fully equipped for this.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
That's fine. Take it. There's some nostalgia in running this event with Void Hunter. I went through the Orpheus Rig Hunter era during
Triumphant
like,
tactics.
never quite hit the same since, but it was a fun time. Oh my, we're going for an upgrade already. objective. Okay, capture the pyramid zone. I'm gonna go do that. Seems to be uncontested. Those bonuses give you extra scrap, so for our final Dog Days round, we can just pour money in. Attack. Oh, I didn't get the battery in time.
Another battle won. On to the next fight.
Demolitionist. Immediately decimated your batteries. First boss wave.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
It's like our boy was holding out on us. Okay, so we should get loot chest from this as well.
Do you hear that? It's not the sky falling. It's mayhem.
If you defeat as many tormentors as you can in the time. With all abilities and all attacks or whatever are unlimited. Or faster recharging at least.
This is their fate.
That was fun.
Fought well. Nothing held back as it should be. Though, can always throw more grenades.
Alright, this is our new home. Let's have a little notice here, alright? This guy doing? He's got turncoat as well, mint retrograde, pro memoria. Just doing a bit of due diligence. There's a fellow turncoat void hunter. this Tormentor should be a little bit more difficult than the last. Still not fully healed. That's going to be a priority. Right. Going to take this back. Although I think it went over yonder. These. These. Oh, we missed. Over.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
I'm very much enjoying this. I've been so quiet, but this has been such a throwback. I love Onslaught. Onslaught. Hoarding scrap just in case. You never know. You never know. it's another saboteur. Okay. With a shriek, I should say. We might want auto-loading. That might be a thing we need. For our grenade
This
launcher.
is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Okay, another boss. See if we can keep up that suppression. Should not be that quick.
It's blistering. No wonder gods fall before you.
Oh, I'm in retrograde. That is going to come in very handy for us. So, Mint retrograde. First one, what have we got? Rewind rounds and bait and switch. I mean, in terms of damage rotation, actually pretty good. Micro missile frame, unstoppable. Okay. Realities is a real one. Ooh, sky bombs. Okay, these guys can definitely mess up our run. You okay there, dude? It looks like it's slumped over. I guess this will be one long episode. I'm not going to cut this halfway through a onslaught run. Seems to be a tad bit much. I don't have any interactive emotes. No. Spray and pray, baby. Spray and pray.
your opponents.
I
and
get the feeling we're
survive.
doing the full 4 rounds. I don't think this
Victory
is
the battle will.
shortened version for playlist. You're only in round 3 here. How much we do? Is that full throttle? Is that why we're doing so much? It seems to always be maxed out at 100. Which is apropos for what I've called full throttle.
This is what they call a righteous infliction of retribution.
That's right, Shax, you tell him. Bonus objective. Complete the wave within. I'm incentivized, and I will be using my super and not bringing it toward it. We did it. No, not my ado. I think that's all of them. Let's see if we can heal this.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Oh, damn, he's popping early. Definitely going to be a bit more of a challenge. I guess we'll find out. Is it the 30 or the 50 round that we're doing here? That's it, the 30.
I have prevented extinction-level events that were gentler than you. Fantastic work!
Oh. Jesus Christ. RIP my second slot. As everything literally just went in there. Okay, we'll pump that off. That was fun. I Frickin' enjoyed that. I would have liked the full 50. I wonder if you only are able to do that with your own fire team on a high difficulty. But that'll do it for this episode, guys. We'll see you next time.